Well, hello, thank you for joining me today again on the Church History Trail. And there's nothing like getting out on the trail whenever it's your day off. And so I'm going to enjoy this today, because today we actually find ourselves in Carlingford. And in the other wee video, I done a video there of us coming across Carlingford Loch from Greencastle over to Carlingford here. And where I want to take you now is to this castle. This castle is St John's Castle. It's also known as Carlingford Castle. And we won't be able to get it inside today, but we will be able to get a walk round. I've already been in it a few years ago, but certainly we will be able to get a walk around it. And I'll give you a wee bit of commentary as we go. But the first thing we're going to negotiate here is this contraption here. Beautiful flowers, isn't there? So we're going to try and get over this. Hopefully. So what do you think of that? Isn't that amazing? So this is Carlingford you're looking at. And you're up a right wee height here. And you can see the church, which is now the Heritage Centre, with the flags flying there in the distance. Just show you the other side here. You can see Carlingford Mountain there behind the trees. So Carlingford it's like walking back in history, I have to say. With all the wee lanes, and the old buildings. It's fantastic. Now, so this is King John's Castle, also known as Carlingford Castle. And it was built by Hugh de Lacy in the 12th century. Of course, King John had sent Hugh de Lacy over to try and keep John de Courcy in hand. And John de Courcy had already been given the go-ahead to invade Ulster by King John, but he got a wee bit too big for his boots. And so King John sent this Anglo knight to sort him out. But then, as time went on, Hugh de Lacy got a bit too big for his boots. And so John had to come over himself and sort him out. And of course then he confiscated a lot of the land that Hugh Lacy had took over. So that was two Anglo-Norman knights sent by King John, and both of them got a bit too big for their boots. So this castle, as you can see, It's built on an outcrop of rock, very much like Fergus Castle and the castle that John de Courcy built there. So it's an Anglo-Norman castle, and it was built around 1190. And as I say, it owes its name to King John of England, who was the brother of Richard the Lionheart. If you remember, John was the bad king that Robin Hood, Earl Flynn, didn't like. For those of you that can remember Earl Flynn. And King John spent 2 days in the castle in 1210 AD. It's a big connection here with the Anglo-Normans and King John here at Carlingford. But there's also a connection with the Jacobites as well, and the Williamites, because the Jacobites actually fired on this castle in 1689 during the Williamite Wars in Ireland. And you get a good view from here as well. As you can see. And when we were on the ferry, we actually left, you can hardly see it there, but it's Green Castle. Just beyond the tip of that pier there, the end of that pier, you can see a building rising up, and that's actually Green Castle. And so that's where we came over from, which is also an Anglo-Norman castle. So these castles were built to protect the lock here, Carlingford Lock. And also it was used as a Williamite hospital by the Duke of Schomberg, Frederick Herman de Schomberg, after the Battle of the Boyne in 1690. So certainly a great castle. See the rock there as well. Very substantial, the base there, isn't it? So we're almost finished. We've almost come full circle. You can see the thickness there, absolutely fantastic. The way it comes out at the bottom, at the base. And you'll see that with a lot of old buildings. They're certainly made to last, that's for sure. you can see the various stages that the castle went through, right the whole way back. So there you go, folks. So what do you think of that? So thanks for watching, and God bless.